All right, children. This is the fastest your dad has ever gotten over heartbreak, and this is the biggest heartbreak I've ever experienced. I know you're gonna look at me crying over Alex and say to yourself, that looks like that was worse. And for a more bitch version of me, it was worse. But if this version of me stood in front of Alex, Alex would have never stood in front of me. Because I've seen things greater. And I'm like, you would be honored for me to be polygamous for you, because you don't know what I have at home, boo. I don't even preach me and the woman anymore, because I lost a woman that meant so much to me. And it's so hard to put these things in perspective, because it's like, people, God has given you a lot of chances with what I call a restart, where everything goes dark. You don't know that he killed everyone in their sleep. He woke everyone up from the grave, and then he said, let's do this shit again. That's literally what it means for you to go to sleep and wake back up. Because the Lord, the God of heaven and earth, this woman taught me the Bible without us ever reading the Bible. There was no portion of us dating. We only lasted a fucking week. The one before this was like 2 months. People, these are marriages, and they went really fucking quick, because I need to know. Like my dad, I need to know. I had such spiritual conversations with my dad when we never talked about anything but just bullshit. I never even got the words physically from his mouth. We just spent every moment of every day talking to each other, and he was my best fucking friend. There's not a man on this planet that I will ever interact with who will be as instrumental to me as Big Mike. If you disrespect Big Mike, you might have to die that night. Because my dad made me the greatest human being I think to ever exist. I'm greater than Jesus, bro. Tell Jesus I said that in your prayers, bro. I told him that earlier today. I'm like, Jesus, you've taken 6 straight wives from me and gave me none after. Meaning, Job had his wife taken from him, and he was given, I think it was still his wife. I don't even remember it. I don't even read the Bible because Jesus pisses me off so much. I'm like, I don't even want to know what you said. I want to hear what the devil said so I can get some motivation to deal with your shit, man. I need to fuck up your word so bad that somebody loses their life, because I'm tired of my wives losing theirs, because I scare them away. I scare women away because I'm too fucking crazy. I'm never the right amount of crazy for any woman, because I can't stand men. I can't stand women. I can't stand kids. And I can't stand the homeless. The only people that I can stand, the only people that I appreciate, the only people that I love, the only people that I care about are people that are either spiritually or physically in the 1%. Meaning, you're rare. You're fucking rare. You're a Jesus cares. Meaning Jesus came back to save you. There are certain people I say that to, and I 100% mean it. Meaning, the person that I pray to, the person that I call a bitch ass nigga now. Like, I'm like, Jesus, you a bitch ass nigga, bro. You, the only nigga among us in this room is God. God is the only motherfucker in this room that I can 100% always agree with. Whether he tells me I'm right or he's right. And he's been right a lot more than 5 fucking times. A lot more than 5 fucking times. I've been right at least fucking, let's call it 8. Let's call it 12. No, let's call it the day he made me, which is 25. I'm sure if I sat down, I can think of 25 women that I either had sexual relations with, or I did the Jesus thing and I didn't fuck them and it ended the exact same way. With them never being in my life again. With them dying in my fucking universe. And no matter what I do to show Jesus, bro, you can trust me. Bro, I listen to any of these commandments, bro. Bro. And it's like, a bro that tells you you can trust me is a Peter. That's not somebody you can fucking trust. Because, bro, if you fuck me, man, that's it. That's it, Jesus. Fuck you too, bro. And Jesus fucked Peter, man. He fucked Peter in a way that he didn't fuck John. And he had to fuck Peter and not John because John was authentic Jesus. Meaning, whether you fuck me or not, man, I agape love you. And that's the person you give your absolute best to. I'm not that person. I'm not that person for Jesus. And I try to explain this to you people. I've been telling you people that I am the devil since 2020. I walked with Jesus the first year and everybody loved me. My daughter's mother loved me. I was the fakest motherfucker in the church, but I was praising Jesus like nobody business. I was treating my wife well for the first time, and then I went to hell because I was fake. I was a bitch nigga. I was pump faking. I'm hurting Tiffany behind closed doors, but in public, I love her, I'm this, I'm that. I'm breaking her down. And the craziest part about the shit, I wasn't even doing it on purpose. She'll tell you that to your face to this day if she's still a real bitch, and I know she a real bitch. I did not do any of these things on purpose. And I spent every year since, to this day, to this fucking day, I still try to do things where I'm like, I pray she just sees and believes that I'm never gonna be a bitch ass nigga again. And there's 6 women I can say that about, but not to the same degree. There's only one woman that I can say that to the same degree about with Tiffany, and I'm like, I need you guys to fight to the death so that the winner is the one that I know God is like, that's the one, son. Because I can't pick between them. It's Jordan and Kobe with those 2. And then God introduced somebody that's literally LeBron. Literally LeBron. And God showed me, as much as I love Steph Curry, because I've been telling people for a while, Steph Curry is top 3 and LeBron is top 4. And that's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Because you see LeBron. You see what he came from. Steph Curry had both parents. And when he lost them being married, this man's game went to shit, bro. I was watching Steph Curry concerned, like I was praying for him because he's one of my life's greatest superheroes. The reason why I still say, in my opinion, he's better than LeBron, but I don't say it factually anymore because I believe that's disrespectful. Even though Steph Curry has beat LeBron 3 out of 4 times, you have to use fucking logic. This is one of the reasons why I hate Nick Wright, because Nick Wright can use logic and reasoning when he wants to, and then he can be a blind fucking fanboy when he wants to. And I love that about Nick Wright because we're the same fucking person. And he gets himself, and he knows himself, and he knows he's a bitch ass nigga. And I'm a bitch ass nigga too. But if you call me a bitch ass nigga, we gonna have to see who a bitch ass nigga boo. We gonna see who call who daddy, motherfucker. Let's fight to the death. First one to say daddy loses. Or they lose their life. That's tribal combat, people. I have a lot of sports that's fun to watch and fun to play. And if you're willing to play it, we can play it. We can play it. We can play it. We can play it. I don't play about my wives, bro. I don't play about my children. It took everything in me to picture my mother and not slap the shit out of my Aunt Nick for some shit that she said, and she didn't even understand how disrespectful she was being. She was being so disrespectful that the first thought that came to my mind was, you ugly unmarried bitch. I pray you, your mother, and your child all die unmarried and burn in hell. That's what I wanted to say to Aunt Nick when she told me you can't see your kids, as a insult to me, because I told her I was comfortable talking about my mother hurting me. And she's like, your mother never hurt you. If you believe that, you're a terrible fucking mother, and I pray you die tonight. Because that means you think you've never done anything wrong to your kid. You were a promiscuous unmarried woman to that child's father. Your child probably has been raped and you don't even know it, because niggas know how to touch kids and play with kids and be with kids when the mom isn't there. Because the mom literally can't be in the room with her child and the man at all times and trust the man and build with the man and do all the type of shit that a wife does with the man without first impressing him, because women are fucking stupid. Women believe that you need to audition for the role of wife. No, the fuck you don't. Just read the fucking Bible. I stopped reading the Bible because I'm waiting for somebody to talk this shit to me enough that you know it more than me. Because the level I know it at is too fucking much for the world Jesus born me into. So I need to wait for him to reincarnate me down in my family line so that I can teach you people after this version of me taught you people. And it's like, wow, that made a lot of sense. That made a lot of sense. Like, fuck, I'm really a dumb bitch. Think about it. I'm just letting the playlist play because I don't want to get caught up on rambling. I want to stay fucking focused. And the point is Jesus, people. If you had Jesus like I do, we would all have a utopian society. Because we would all be doing everything in our fucking power to be as extremely nice to every fucking person as possible. Just so that he brings a woman into your life like Miss Amaya. Her name ain't Amaya, but her name is in what I just said, and she can hear her name, Amaya. And she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. This woman's body is perfection. I wouldn't change a fucking thing. Every part of her is soft. I haven't even had sex with this woman, and I'm telling you, every single part of her is just soft. It's just the best thing you've ever felt. Her voice is magic to your ears. She raps, she sings, she's bossy. She tells me to shut the fuck up. She talks that spicy shit. She's it. And I'd do anything for that woman. If you see this and you bring Amaya back to me, I'm going to show you who Amaya is. You're going to see this woman every moment with this woman. If you bring her back to me, you name the number that you want for her. Meaning she told me I'm only back here because this guy convinced me to come back here. He told me that I should just give you a fucking chance and bet on love. He knows exactly who I'm talking to. I literally already texted this to him. Like, bro, I once offered 10 bands. The nigga said he wanted 23 bands for the bitch. And I was like, I'm not paying you that much for a woman I've never had sex with. I'm not even entertaining this because you've never touched that much money at once. You've never in your life had that much money at your disposal to buy something. You've never done that. I'm not giving you something you've never had for a bitch I've never touched. That's not how this shit works. You're supposed to sell her for the cheap because she's worth the fucking cost of admission. And then after I get a piece, then you're supposed to reel me in. I'm not asking for a piece. I want the whole woman. I'm the equalizer. I'm the equalizer. And I'm running through sex traffickers, bro. If you gotta die, you gotta die. Like, and I'll just go fight the case in court because I'm like, I was stopping sex trafficking, Your Honor. It was in a movie. I don't know what you're talking about. It's in a movie. And that's all I'm gonna say. Because I freaked Amaya out, and now she doesn't want to talk to me. And this is my best fucking friend. I want to spend every moment of my life with this woman. And we could just be friends. As long as she don't fuck nobody, I won't fuck nobody. And I'm not gonna fuck nobody, so if she fucks somebody, it's gonna piss me off because I don't want to fuck anybody that's not her or with her. She is the first woman where I'm like, I don't ever want to pull out my penis again in front of a woman if you're not there. I've never said that or felt that about a woman. I knocked down women after Malia, and I thought that she was the closest thing to perfect. I knocked down mad women. I knocked down Malia after Tiffany. And Malia is the coldest woman walking this planet aside from this woman that I ain't showed you. Because I'm looking at your insides, your outsides, your side sides, your mind sides, your spirit sides, your moon sides, your Aquarius side, your this side. I can't tell you enough about this woman. This is my favorite How I Met Your Mother story. And we don't even have a kid. She's a virgin. She's like, bro, I'm not fucking nobody. I'm a boss. I'll figure it out. And I'm like, I need my Amaya. Miss Maya. Because Miss Amaya don't sound as good. Miss Maya sounds better. You gotta abbreviate that shit. Miss Maya. Allow me to serve as your king's guard. If you just watch Game of Thrones, I'll be your Jaime Lannister, woman. I will be your Jaime Lannister. I love the fact that they wrote the first era of Game of Thrones about Cersei and my nigga. That was one of the realest niggas to ever exist in Game of Thrones. And I wish that it didn't kill them too, because I'm like, bro, you did all this shit for them to be the happy couple at the end, and you kill them too in a way like this? Like, where's the happy message of this fucking film? Like, Game of Thrones was a 8-season film. Because you shouldn't call anything a TV series, a show, whatever. Everything is some kind of film. Some films are a half hour. Some films are 20 years. My film is going to be 100 years of content. And I'm going to release as many movies as I can. And the first movie is going to cost, you know. Because I'm going to release it on YouTube after I release it in a theater to see how it does in theaters. And then I'm going to, you know, market this shit across the country and see how this goes. I'm going to see how big we can get our famousness in about 6 years. Because it's 2024. And I need an audience by 2030 at minimum. I'm shooting for 2032, so I'm really giving myself 8 years, because I had at least 8 women, and it's really a minimum of 12, because listen to this. There's Jessica, who I did not mention at all. She's not one of the 6. She's not one of the 6. She's one of the 7. I didn't mention Jessica. That's my high school, my literal childhood age, government issued ID, high school sweetheart. But there isn't just Jessica from high school. There's Rachel. And me and Rachel are still niggas to this day. She was a wife. That just knocked it from 6, because I have a top 6 that I told you about. And it's not even in order. It's in chronological order, because if I put it in order, we got to hurt some feelings. But at the tippity top, there's 4 people fighting. 3 of them are women, and 1 of them is me. Because there have only been 3 women that showed me in my life that you would die for me like I would die for you, and I just pushed you too fucking far, boo. The first one, in tribal combat, is the father you will respect, and her name is Miss Tiffany Lynn. You say the whole thing or I'm gonna kill you again. This is the character I play in my movie. He a badass nigga. I done showed y'all a lot of crazy. There ain't no more crazy, because my character is the calmest nigga you ever gonna meet. The women have the emotion. The women have the attitude. The women have the bravado. The women have everything I don't, because I give it to them to survive the Matrix until they summon me by either dying, which, oh, you guys better be able to do the dance that resurrects them, because if you can't, I'm ripping your head off and I'm eating it like a fucking apple. I hate an apple. That's why I picked that as the fruit. You know how much work you gotta put in to enjoy the apple? You gotta eat the fucking skin. Because it takes a long fucking time to carve a apple. Even if you have a razor, it's like, I don't even want this fucking apple anymore. I don't even want this apple anymore. And then you bite the fucking skin like a fucking animal, like a lion. A lion is pissed because he has to eat the outside of the fucking gazelle just to get to the part that he wants, which is the meat. Nigga, I don't want no nasty ass bread. That's what your skin is. It's nasty fucking bread. Unless you're a beautiful woman, then it's strawberries or some shit, or cocoa, or I scared away my best friend in a fucking week because of this movie. Like, I'm literally living my life to promote this movie because I don't have time to set aside to go shoot this shit. But now I have time. I'm not showing you a single other thing that involves me holding a camera or talking to the camera like this, where there's not a literal cameraman whose sole job is to give me the best footage I've ever seen. And then he's supposed to take it and upload it to this channel. And then I will come back in the distant future because I just gotta heal. And I already healed, but there's still a process to healing because you gotta mourn this shit out. Like, I lost my literal best friend today. She told me don't block me. She told me she getting a restraining order. She told me she doing a lot of shit. that further fucks me longer, increases my anxiety longer, harms me longer, puts me in danger longer. Because it's easy to conceal a gun when you're walking. It's hard as fuck to conceal a machete, to conceal a bat, to conceal a nightstick, to conceal big ass weapons. But you need a weapon if it's more than 1-on-2. Anybody who fights for real will let you know that that's not a situation you want to be in. You got to be a fucking dog to get down 2-on-1. I'm about to start showing you people tribal combat because it's my favorite business I own. God bless you.